Alright guys, we have the Subaru WRX. Awesome. Boom. So the whole, I know it looks kind of crazy, but Alright guys, we have the Subaru WRX. You have the 2018 or 2018. You can tell by the front bumper it's a little bit more aggressive. Nice grille. Today we'll be installing something special. It's a new product by iDoing. It's I have it right here. It's a new suit. Look at that. There's knobs. Whoa. And this has like a spring in it. I thought it was gonna just keep going, but that's max right, max left, and then you release it. Volume is as you expect. And we're going to be replacing the OEM head unit. So your screen size, look at the difference, fellas and gals, way bigger. Should be an easy change. There are two 10mm on the side, one on here, and the whole thing just priced right out. Really excited because look, big difference. This one's gonna have Apple Carplay, Android Auto, which is huge. What's great about those two products is Apple continuously updates it over time, and so does Google, so things are gonna be great. Move everything you have in this glove box because we gotta get rid of that 10mm. You also have to pop out this little clip right here on the side. It's a little damper.
John, do you mind if I?
Yeah. Go for it. So after you remove the little damper right here, which is this bad boy right here, you're gonna see a 10mm that's kind of holding it in. So we gotta get the
truck, but when I put my back seats down, that's when you actually see the speakers itself.
All right, so we gotta remove this, and you can I just use my hands, but you get in between the cracks, and then you just slowly pull up clips. There's no bolts. But be careful because there are wires right here, so you want to make sure this bad boy is removed. And again, those are harnesses. What I do to remove these harnesses, I flip it over, and I get this one's usually kind of hard because there's not a lot of clearance. I usually just push the whole thing out. Oops, I don't know if you guys can even see the. Yeah, so pop the harness out. I pop the top part out and just get access to that clip, like right here. There you go. So you can pop it back in, but again, we're going to be transferring this stuff over to the new head unit shell. So you can pop it in because it's not too much work to keep everything in one piece. So we removed the trim piece right here. Of course, you see the 10s. So remove the 10s. We still need to do one more 10 on the side, but you know, we're just wrapping things up, man. Doing this stuff, it just reminds me of the good old days with my WRX. The process is a little bit more involving. So if you look down here, there's gonna be a little Phillips drive. We have to remove this and then pop this airbag trim with this trim to get access to the 10mm. So we're just gonna remove this puppy right here. So I just popped the trim off. I actually used this point right here to use the anchor. Again, I just used my hands. That gives us some access for that little hole right there. And you'll see a 10, crack the nut a little loose, the bolt pretty loose right there. Let me see if I can get it so it's actually, you can kind of see it. It's that bolt right there I'm pointing to. It's actually really hard to collect it. So I like to use this magnet tool. And then after it's loose, try to pull it out with the magnet tool. Just so, you know, it doesn't fall down into the abyss. If done correctly, you're able to remove this bad boy out. Correctly, right? The whole thing should just pull out from here. We'll see how that goes. It's held by clips. Can I use this microfiber towel right here?
Yeah.
Just so you, because it is heavy, and there's like metal, like. metal clips. Then you just gotta unplug it from the back. You remove all the plugs in the back. They're pretty simple. Most of them have just this push style. This one was reverse mounted, so you gotta push from the bottom, but just look for those tabs and they pull out pretty easily. But you have to push on the actual release tabs. After that, I mean, the whole unit comes out. Be careful. Super careful. Oh, then we have the AC unit in the back, on the bottom. Make sure you get that climate control off. HVAC system. The head unit is off. It's a chunker. It's a chunker. So I'll put this on the bottom. Alright, so we have the new head unit right here, looking good. I removed the 4 screws on the other one, just having this bad boy, and now we can put this one right in. Now it is held by some clips, then you want to screw it in. Alright, look at that. Ooh, this actually has really good fitment, this molding. On the previous models, around the top of the climate control, the fitment would be kind of questionable. But look at that, it screws in real good. And you know, I would say OEM-like finish. Looks great. And it's called access support. So we still have these buttons from the OEM one. Turn that around. Boom. And then we have boom right there. Next off are these bad boys right here. Now there are little slots. I already took them off. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you do is, I used a flathead screwdriver to pry it open. You pry it open. You take 2 out first, and then you take out the other 2. If that makes sense. So your process is it'd be in here. You'd pry that. You kind of pull. You put some tension on it so it doesn't reclip, and then you pry the bottom 2, and then you pull it straight out. To put it in there, it's kind of like the same process. Just push it back in, and there you have it. Make sure it's in real good. And I'm doing this one hand, so if I'm doing this one hand, y'all can probably do it 2 hands. I like to clip the top first. Make sure both of them in. Push the top, push the bottom. Some pressure. There you have it. Make sure all the fins work. Left and right. Up and down. Close open. And then you can see the fitment. The fitment actually looks really good. OEM again. Very clean. I like this. Everything looks so nice. Alright, check this out right here. I know it looks kind of crazy, but I'll walk it through with you. When you get your head unit, you're going to get this main black wire. See this main black wire? And a bunch of pigtails are going to be coming out, because these go to that. Right there. So just plug it in. Everything you can plug in, just try to plug in. And I'll show you, because this is, so all these wires right here, I'll explain it real quick. This 10 pin, which is a 2x, well, basically 2x6, but there's missing pins right there. But this one is called the 10 pin. This holds your main power, accessory, dimmer switch, your front speakers. If you have any issues, check in with that. Next off, we have the 28 pin. This generally holds your reverse camera and some other accessories depending on your car. And that's how it was in my car. But with the Subaru 2018s, I believe they changed it. This one right here is called the 8 pin, and this carries your rear, or this is the 6 pin, the other one was the 10 pin. This is a 6 pin, and this one is your rear speakers. And then we talked about the 10, 6, 28. And then we have these 2 right here. Now these 2, this one just looks like a ground, and then this one for the newer cars. This one carries your backup camera, which is it. Other than lastly, we have this fatty right here with the blue. Blue means it is getting amplified. This is for your FM and AM radio. These are extra USBs, so type A's that you can use for your car now. This is good for Android Auto, Apple Carplay. This is your RCA jacks if you're trying to do a subwoofer, and also just do RCA jacks to your speakers. This top one is your video in. That's how you're gonna pretty much, if you wanted to put a PlayStation or something like that, you use this composite. I put these two things right here just for the aux, just in case you wanted to use that still. And then lastly, this purple wire is the input of that backup camera. So yeah, that's all. That's everything. Pretty simple. We're gonna plug it in and make sure it works. Things that you want to check out when you plug it in is that reverse camera, steering wheel controls, and then of course power if it has the power on. So I'm gonna do that real quick. All right, our first boot up right here. Wish us luck. Damn, it's getting hot, man. Oh, this is nice. We got sound at least. Do you want to try putting it in reverse right now? It should automatically. Oh, that's a nice shift now. I like it. Oh, yes. That is probably like I don't care about aux or USB. Reverse camera is
make that like as a note to the audience or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I mentioned it in the wiring how there's the 28 pin had the reverse camera, and then also Subaru changes it throughout the years, and that other one too. So I do and provides both just in case for compatibility. But interesting. This is a cool layout. I'm not sure how I feel about a dark background. I think it looks cleaner, but at the same time, because it's dark, it's harder to see. So you can change that. Of course, this is Android, so you can change whatever. But it is working. Let's hook up through Bluetooth if you don't mind, and let's get it going. Bluetooth. You want to name your car? Just name it the default.
I could just call it Burberry.
Alright. Can you type that? So we're just setting up our Bluetooth. Once the Bluetooth is set up, we should be able to. Let me try to get a good angle. Alright. Oh, there it is. Other device. No. This is your phone. Let me try to research it. Or you might have to do it. So that's an iPhone. Maybe go in and out.
Right there.
Oh, nice. And the code was 0000, just the default. Boom! Nice. Oh, it automatically goes to CarPlay, so that's how I like it. It's called Speed Play. Wireless, so when you walk in your car, you're gonna have your tunes. You ever used CarPlay before?
Mm-mm.
So CarPlay is really cool, where if you have text messages, maps, everything. So you're not. It's funny, but you're not even using your phone anymore. You're not using this head unit anymore. You're using your phone. It's basically your phone on a bigger screen.
Oh, that's cool.
So as soon as you walk into the car, I use it all the time. People use it all the time. I know some people are old school. They use only like Bluetooth and AM, FM, but the CarPlay, it's just easier,
Yeah.
especially if it's this integrated and this wireless. People will buy a car just for this. Like it's a deal breaker if they don't have it. So Do you have songs on your phone or?
I just use YouTube Premium.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you can use like YouTube. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this.
Okay.
It's giving this really bad glare. I can't see anything on the camera, and it barely helps. it's something. To do the steering wheel controls, because we were talking about it earlier, it should be in the settings, and if not, it should be even right here. Weak. So try to press a like volume up or something like that. Hopefully it reads. So what do you want that button to do?
I just want it to be.
Was that volume up?
I think so.
Okay. And then you just hit. There's a short click or a long click. Let's just do the short clicks, because.
Okay.
So there you guys have it. We have the iDoing WRX STI Forcer head unit. I think this can even fit in the. They didn't actually come with the little piece right here to fit in the Prezas. So very clean. Let me show you this fitment. I mean, it's sunken in right here how it should be. Clean across the top. And then I don't know if my camera can pick it up, but it is smooth. My microphone's rubbing against the thing. Then right here is good too. If it's a little pushed out on yours, you need to be pushing it in like that. Oh shit. Well, now the gaps are even better. But make sure you push in right here, because there is a clip on each side. And I noticed that a lot of people installing the WRX leaves that kind of hanging, and then your fitment will be even better. But yeah, I think. What do you think of the design, Tom, right here?
I think it's clean. I feel like this should have been how OEM would have been.
Oh yeah. Like it uses real glass, not plastic. The knobs are actually. I don't know. Feel the knobs, man. I feel like that rubber kind of gives it that nice. It gives it that nice. Yeah, it's like a tuning knob. I did that too. I was like.
I like this one.
I don't know why. Dude, I like that. Cool. I don't know why. So if you guys get that one, you'll know what I mean. Like this might be worth it. Is the screen size smaller than the previous one?
Yeah, I feel like it.
This looks like it's almost about like 6.5 inches. The other one was like, I would say like 9 inches from like here to here. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I like these extra buttons on the screen. Okay, I like the volume knob way better than this shit. So I'd rather have a slightly smaller screen just so I can have this right here. I really hate changing the volume with that. Yeah. I usually just use my steering wheel controls as like a substitute, because I don't like doing that. But you know, just doing this is obviously better. But yeah, let's fire it up real quick. Hopefully we'll do one last tour. So this is the second. We already booted up once, so it instantly goes in. And there's a lot of settings we can change. Then it automatically sees that the Bluetooth is connected, and it's connecting to his phone. So if he's playing YouTube music or whatever on his phone, it's going to be there. Then he has Apple Maps or Google Maps or whatever you use. The Subaru's color is usually like a red, right? Mm-hmm. So let's go to the menu, settings. There's a bunch of settings you guys can go through here. Car settings is something that I like to go do. Let's see, driver settings. Allowed to watch video while driving. I like to turn that on. So that's if you watch YouTube or something like that. It's just there. Reverse volume. So when you're reverse, your volume turns mute. You can make it so it just turns on, like it doesn't do anything or does 50%. Default is off. That's probably pretty annoying. I would leave it on, but I'm gonna let Tom change that if he wants to.
Okay. I'll change it on.
Yeah. Oh, that's some crazy stuff. I don't even know. Factory settings, driving settings. Up. There's a lot of. I like to keep this one auto. Oh, there's no auto. We'll do 10 minutes. 5 minutes. Select LED panel, and then we do red. Uh oh. Can you turn the? Can you turn it off and on? And on. Okay, but it was showing that the thing was saying, hey, now let's turn it on so you can see the colors. But there you guys have it. You guys can always do other stuff, and I definitely does support you if you have any issues. Looks like, let me just show, let's wrap this up. What this is running on, this is using a 8-core processor. You know, this is gonna be faster than any like the new Subarus too, like the 2022 Subarus. They put a really powerful CPU and good RAM and all that stuff. So this has more RAM than most people's phones, and it's gonna feel way snappier than. Oh, right back. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.